Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Mark Twain. My friends, again, each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes. Just do it. Let's jump into these charts. Everything is up for the day except gold, pulling back 2.26%. We'll get to that in just a minute. Let's look at what we see going on this week with the S&P 500. You can see where over the last many weeks we've been reaching lower lows and lower highs as we have been going down, down, down. We blew through the last vestiges of our second support level that we were calling the basement. We'd already blown through the floor. Lots of volume last week. And starting this week off is not surprising that we see what? We see things, popping back up a little bit. We shall see how that plays out. You can see where it popped up in the morning and then bled off some of that energy in the afternoon. Again, overall up 0.05%. The volume was very good. You can see all the volume on the 2-day, over halfway toward the average. And we have a little red spinning top there. This week, we have a red down candle, the little wick on the bottom, not going as low as last week yet. We shall see how this week continues to play out. We are still very much bearish, almost said bullish, bearish on the S&P 500. Now, the NASDAQ 100, we are bearish too, even though it was up just a wee bit less than the S&P 500, 1.02 vice 1.05%. Again, red spinning top holding the candle below that second level of potential support. And we see where we had blown through that starting on the afternoon of Wednesday, completing it on the afternoon of Thursday, the 19th. And again, going down hard on Friday, popping up some in the morning, and then looks like it was down some in the afternoon. Volume's okay in the morning. In particular, it's high afternoon, bleeding off a little bit, already halfway there on the 2-day. Not showing a whole lot for the first day, but we'll see as things, and again, like the S&P 500, we've not reached a lower low this week yet. But again, we are still very much bearish on the NASDAQ. Well, we are bearish on the NASDAQ, not as much as the S&P, but bearish on both of those charts. What do we see on 20-year U.S. government bonds? They are up a little bit, 0.65%. Hard to tell on the half day. Can't tell it on the 2-day. The low last week on the 2-day was 85.76 or 85.94, so we hadn't quite hit that low of last week yet. But again, bearish, things moving down, going into the third week. Haven't reached the low of last week yet, but a nice red down candle forming. And again, on the 2-day chart and on the half-day, nice volume. So we'll keep our eye on things as we continue to move along. We are bearish, of course, on bonds. Now, let's adjust gold. We, of course, had 2 weeks ago, after an interim high on gold, we, and again, not reaching the high of highs, which was back on that week beginning 26th of January. We had our interim high last week, didn't have average, 3 weeks ago, going on 3 weeks ago now. We did not have any average volume though, then a red spinning top. Then last week we had just a little above average volume as things peaked down. And this week starting off down 2.26%. Gold really flooding out when it comes to the bearishness setting in there, really hobbling, moving over strong, going down. You can see that since we had those green candles back on the 10th of March, morning and afternoon, since then, everything has been red, and some of it getting brighter as gold shoves down, pushes hard, pushes through our purple potential support line. We're now going into the third day of strengthening gold, pushing down and pushing through that support level. So again, gold really going into the bearishness this week, along with a lot of other things. So we'll continue to keep our eye on gold as it continues to devalue. Now, what do we see going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin up 0.71%, sort of hugging that trend line and trying to start off and continue moving. We don't have much here. You can barely see it on the weekly chart. Last time it went up for 2 weeks, it rolled back over. It could be getting ready to do that again. This is just the first day of a 5-day candle, so we will keep our eye on things and see if Bitcoin's going to make it or break it. That is where we are when we start the week this Monday. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. If you appreciate what we do here, please like the video if you're watching it on YouTube. And, of course, subscribe. We so appreciate you being with us. I'm finally getting over this pneumonia and chest cold, and I thank you for sticking with me. I'm sorry for some of the occasional coughing or catching of my breath. I promise you I'm not doing that on purpose. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.